Hello, and welcome to my very Sailor Moony room. You see behind me here? I finally hung the gajillions of Sailor Moon prints that I have purchased. This Wonder Woman here, actually, she came in Wench Fairy's loot crate, and she gave it to me. And then this piece right here is official art, I'm pretty sure, that Katie bought me. But this one, and this one, and this one are prints that I bought at Con Bravo last weekend, and I love them. They're fab. So today's video, I want to talk about the S.H.Figuarts. I know I've called them Figuarts in the past. It just seems, I don't know, it just seems like naturally it flows better to me, but it is Figuarts. There's no other R in there. Now this is from the perspective of somebody who's only ever dealt with the Sailor Moon ones. I know that the company has done other fandoms. Don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure there are Transformers ones and like Dragon Ball ones, and there's a lot. So this is just particular to the Sailor Moon ones because I have all of the individual characters. Now I say individual characters because there have been remakes of a couple, like repaints. So in terms of like Minako, there's the Sailor Venus Figuart, and then there's also a Sailor V. And then there's been 3 different Usagis at this point. There's the regular Usagi, which is the one that I have, and then they did one based off of the original anime's colors, so she's like more bright red, more bright blue. And then they did Super Sailor Moon, and then I guess there's a 4th one because they did Zoisei Moon from that like 5 seconds of that one episode that Zoisei was disguised as Sailor Moon. I hate that figure art even exists. Don't even start that. That's a whole other topic for a whole other day. I don't have that one, but I do have all the individual characters, as you see. And I've ordered Sailor Pluto. She was a premium Bandai exclusive, weirdly enough, so I had to order her through from Japan and then from Bandai. From Japan is a deputy service, in case you didn't know. And so she'll be coming in November, but until then, this is the team. So I'm going to use Usagi as my example here because she already was on my shelf without a stand because I had her with Mamoru because I ran out of room. So Usagi's face, I have her with the hard eyes face right now. This face was actually an exclusive with the Uranus Figuart, which I think is awesome that it came with Uranus and not Mamoru. That's beautiful. So what you do with Figuarts, basically, in case you have no idea, is they're ball jointed on all of their joints. Oh, see, I took her hand off. So you can reposition them however you want. And you can take off their hands, obviously, as I just did. You see the seam on her hair right there? You can take off her hair there and then interchange her face. Some of them have the tiara, some of them don't. They all come with a bunch of different hands. And that's basically the Figuarts, you know what I mean? I reposition them on my shelves all the time so that they're doing different scenes, interacting with each other differently. It's really cute and really cheesy and really fun, and I really like it. Some of the hands, like if you look at Usagi's hand here, for example, it has a hole through the middle of it. So you can stick the moon stick right through it or whatever item. It really depends on which figure you're looking at. Each figure comes with something different. So the Amy figure came with her little computer. Minako's figure came with the Sailor V mask and a hand with the Sailor V mask. Rei came with an Ufuda. Tuxedo Mask came with like the most accessories I found so far because he had the top hat, he had a rose, he even had like the big cane thing, which I thought was really cool. Uranus has the sword, Neptune has the mirror, Saturn has the silence glaive. They all have their own unique items, which is one of my favorite things about the Figuarts is they all come with their stuff. The stands look like this. They come apart, so like this is the bottom of the stand. See, it's clear and it says Sailor Moon and it's got all the fun, cute little art things. And then this is the arm part of the stand, little clamp. Whoop. A lot of people hate the design of the stands on the Figuarts because they are kind of hard to deal with. I totally get that. They can be sort of finicky and sometimes you have to like really bend it far out to get it to hold it where you want, and then because of their body shape, sometimes it doesn't hold it properly. It is hard, but I think if you consider the price of the dolls, these are probably the best idea for stands. It's definitely not like my pull-up doll who has like the worst stand ever and it doesn't even hold her up. You can make these work, and the fact that there are 3 holes means that I can have Uranus and Neptune on the same stand if I want to, and I can interlock them however I want to. I really am a fan of the stands, actually, and I know that's kind of an unpopular opinion. So in case you're wondering what hell looks like, these are the Figuarts accessories. I had them all separate when I had 4. And then one day I kind of half dropped this and all the little section dividers broke out. So then it became this like generally one big mass of stuff. And then after that I was like, I give up. There's no way I'm ever going to sort through this and figure out whose hand is whose. So Now everybody's just going in the same box. Is it brighter now? This is brighter now, right? It's easier to see? Okay, cool. So, there's definitely a difference between the packaging of the inner Senshi and the outer Senshi. I don't know what the company did to change things, but the outer Senshi's hands come packaged like this. They came on a like spool and the hands come off. I haven't taken these off yet, but this is how they came. Whereas the inner Senshi all had their hands packaged individually like this, and you had to like pick them out and match them together. I also found that Chibiusa's hands came like this, but like I'm pretty sure, I don't remember exactly, but I have a video on Mamoru's Figuart if you want to check that out. His game like this as well, I think. I just wanted to kind of show you the Figuarts, and that I actually do think that they're very much so worth the money, because they're really fun and they're really cute, and it's nice to have little posable Sailor Moon dolls that aren't super expensive because they're coming out now and not in the 90s. But you know what does really bug me? Now I have all of them. And now the company has decided they're going to be putting out the Super Sailor versions, which is my favorite Fuku. And I already have them all, so I'm not going to rebuy all the characters. Who has that much money to, own 2 sets? But if I had known to begin with that they were going to do this, I would have waited and bought these. Because, and they're like, the differences are so minor that it's not worth getting both, even if I did have the money. But, I'm frustrated. A lot of people who, like, follow this and have known the Figuarts in the past seem to have kind of had the idea that this was going to happen, but you should have told me. I wish you would have let me know, because I would have waited so patiently. But alas, I like these outfits too, and I'm glad I have them. And you should definitely consider checking out, even if you just want to get like your favorite Senshi. I was only going to ever get Rei, and then, well, what happened? Definitely consider checking out getting some of the Figuarts, because they're, like I said, they're very cute and they're fun to play with. If you have any questions about any of the Figuarts specifically, feel free to ask me. I'm willing to answer them, and if I don't know the answer, I will point you in the direction of someone who will. Or maybe if you know more about the Figuarts than I do, you can let me know some fun stuff down below, and I will read it and check it out. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!